It's food o'clock on Real Ale Craft Beer. Today I'm bringing you some Old Oak or Ye Old Oak Peri Peri hot dogs. 560 grams with the brine, 300 grams if you drain the brine. Now it turns out, some of you might have watched my chili hot dog video from a few weeks ago where I made a mistake, put some really hot chili all over my hot dog and really suffered eating it. But some of you pointed out that I cooked the hot dogs wrong. I poured the brine down the sink and added them to boiling water. Some of you said you've got to cook it in the brine, they taste better than the brine. So, for the first time in my life, I'm going to cook hot dogs from a tin correctly. Ooh, nice brine. Oh, it's gone all over the floor. Whoa, they're slippery little monsters. They look alright actually. So these were £1 in Morrison's on offer. They're new from Ye Old Oak, a new product from them. Most of them are covered now in the brine. So I'm gonna butter a roll. Now some of you, especially if you're watching in America, you guys are like, oh my God, he's buttering a roll. In the UK, some people do it, some people don't. I like a buttered roll with a hot dog. So I'm gonna butter a roll with a hot dog and I'll be back when they're cooked and I've cleaned all this brine off the floor. Okay, these Peri Peri hot dogs are done. Let's get them out of the pan. So that brine was kind of bubbling along nicely, really nicely. So there's one, there's two. And just to let you know, these are Warburton's 6 already sliced hot dog rolls that we're using today. So here's the hot dog buttered roll. What I'm going to do is just split it so you can see. I mean, we've all seen the insides of a hot dog. It's just whether this you can see more of a kind of a pinky Peri Peri thing going on. Probably not. Probably, you know, it's that pink sludge hot dog that we all, well, let's be honest, we all know and love. I love these. It's just so easy to do, isn't it? Just chuck them in a pan, especially with the brine these days. I'm gonna, well, all the time, but I've just learned something new. You can cook them in the brine, but it's so easy to do. Just bang them in a pan, or some people microwave them. 2 of these and it's your lunch in less than 3 minutes. So let's get into this hot dog then. Oh, fair play. Started off, I was like, ooh, what's that weird flavour? But then it turns out it was a bucket load of spice. Wow, that's caught my throat all the way down. That spice it's like a peppery spice. Wow, it's filled the inside of my mouth. It feels like the inside of my throat has been scratched with pepper. There's quite a bit of spice. I wasn't expecting this amount of spice. So a sludgy hot dog with butter and a nice soft roll, but with, honestly, that's a bucket load of spice in there. But there's something I want to talk to you about first. There's like a weird first taste, and I don't know if I like it or not. Let's see if I can really nail down and break it down and work out what this taste is. I think it's pepper. I think it's a really strong pepper taste. Spicy, peppery taste that's there. I wasn't expecting it the first couple of mouthfuls, but now it's actually quite, I'm going to say I like it. It's all right. I'm wondering if, I mean, these things are brewed. These things are made batch by batch, aren't they? So I'm wondering whether I just have a really hot batch here where somebody held the pepper button in for too far when distributing the pepper onto these hot dogs, or the hot dog mix, because it's probably a big giant bowl of pink sludge in it, and they add a load of pepper and spices to it. Maybe for this specific batch there's a little bit too much pepper in there, or maybe for some people, if you're a lover of all things pepper and all things spice, then you're going to love these. It gives you a real kind of peppery scratch down the throat. It even warms the pit of the stomach. There's a bit of kind of peppery spiciness going on in the pit of the stomach. But it's more of a peppery spice over a chili spice. So let's have a look at the ingredients. Hot dog, 74%, chicken, mechanically separated, water starch. Let's get to the good bits, shall we? Beef collagen casing. So red pepper, chicken skin, pepper powder. There we go. It's pepper powder. That's the thing that's getting me here. Onion powder, tomato powder, 0.2% chili powder, chili extract, thickener, guar gum, and nutmeg, and briny water. Yeah, it's definitely the, what did I just see on here now? It was definitely the I've lost it now. Pepper powder that's doing that. Our delicious hot dogs have been the nation's favourite since 1949. Pre-cooked and great eaten hot or cold, straight from the can. I've always been one of these people who likes to warm these things up on a saucepan. I wouldn't open up a can of these and start whopping them down straight from the can. I'd have to have them warm. It's a funny one. Do you buy the regular Olde hot dogs? Or do you buy these peppery ones? I don't think you could give these to your kids. I think if you picked these up by mistake, or you thought the Peri Peri was going to be light in terms of flavour, unless of course it's just this batch of cans, this specific batch that I have, it's really peppery. I don't think the kids could eat this. I think it's too hot. It's giving me a bit, like, it's making me slightly tacky under the cheeks there in terms of my sweat glands, and that's just the pepper. You imagine giving a poor 6-year-old a peppery Peri Peri hot dog like this. He won't talk to you for the rest of the day. But they're good for two. If you like your spice, you'll like this. I'm ready to eat it. It's always, I'm ready to rate it, sorry. Ready to rate it. It's a good sign that the dog's wandering about. It means that if the dog's interested in these hot dogs, then they're pretty good. But yeah, they definitely got my top lip tacky. They got my eyes, under my eye, kind of eye bags here a bit tacky. My cheekbones, as I say, a bit tacky. They're very spicy. In terms of a cheap hot dog, as cheap hot dogs go, this for me is a pretty good peppery, spicy, chili hot dog. So I like that sort of thing. 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10 in terms of it being a cheap hot dog. If you don't like spice, don't bother with it. I hope you liked the video. Please put your comments in the comments box. Subscribe to our daily beer and food reviews. Give us a big fat thumbs up. Boom! Cheers.